For the first step of this project, you're going to want to cut a square that is 6 by 9. Now, this fabric is somewhat directional, and I like the kind of stripes going up and down rather than side to side. So 9 inches is going to be the long way, and 6 inches is going to be across. Okay, let's give that a cut. Next, we're going to cut 6 by 9 from the gray fabric. It's essentially the same size as the last one we did, okay? This one is not as directional, so it's not as important that you cut it one direction or the other. Next, from the yellow honeycomb pattern, we cut a square that's 6.5 by 11.5. Next, we're going to just assemble these with a 1/4 inch seam allowance just like this, okay? These are together, and then just put the yellow on. Next, grab some fusible interfacing and cut a piece that is 15 by 11.5. Next, we apply the fusible interfacing to the back of the fabric. All right, here we go. Next, cut out your pattern piece that looks like the top of the bottle, right? And then we're going to essentially lay it on top and then trace it. Let me show you that. All right, this is a little bit hard to see just because it's white on white, but you take the pattern piece, right, and put it right up here in the corner so that we can trace this along here, right? And then the other side, and then you just move it over and do the same thing. Okay, just like that. And then connect these sides over here and it'll match right up. Easy enough. Ta-da! Then with some extremely thin batting, in this case I'm using just a piece of flannel, which will work as well. Cut a piece that is the same as our template piece, right, with the fusible on it. And so we're gonna be making that same shape. You can see, in fact, it is the same size, which is 11.5 by 15. Okay, next we're gonna just add a little bit of temporary adhesive. Temporary adhesive spray, then add your yellow onto that. Then put the yellow side down. This is just an old piece of flannel here. And now I'm ready to put all the layers together, iron, then finish cutting out. Make sure these line up exactly. All right. Now that I've done quilted it, I have sewn it across the top, right, just across here, and then down the side, but leaving this little bit still open because I'm going to put a couple of strings, or twine, in this case, you could also use ribbon, 2 pieces in here, which can then be looped around when it's open and tied, okay? So we're going to do that now. Make sure that you stick the short ends of the twine out this way and the long ends going into the bag. You can see I just have my little loop here and then the long ends coming out this way, and I'm just going to tack this down. Ooh, lots of threads. Now for the 2 sides, you don't want raw edges here, so we're just going to turn it, right? Just turn it back 1/4 inch, and I've actually gone through and sewn without thread 1/4 inch around here just so that it folds, right? It folds back much more easily, and I can now tack it down. So I'm going to sew that next. All right, here we go. These are turned over, tied down. I have my little loop here with the long strings, right, in the bag. All right, from the templates, you make 2 fabric circles that you just use a little bit of basting spray to hold them together, and then just start inserting that circle into the bottom, pin it down, and just keep working your way around the circle so that all 4 points, right, match each way around the circle 1/4 of the way, okay? So just keep pinning in place on each one on the 1/4 of what we just did. Right, that way. Okay. I really went to town with the pinning. Look at that. So now I'm just going to use this to kind of hold it in place as I carefully sew around it to attach it. All right, this is sewn in. Yay, looking pretty good. So now it's ready to be turned the other way, right side out instead of inside out. Right? And then we'll put the little piece of cardboard down in the bottom, and then it's pretty much done. All right, piece of cardboard. It has a little bit of spray glue just to stick it on once I put it down in there. And so shove that into the bottom, and then that'll help kind of smooth it all out and give it a little bit more structure on the bottom. All right. Ta-da-da! Look! So cute. Okay, and it's pretty much done. The wine bottle is in, the cardboard's on the bottom to give it more structure. And now you can put a little card or whatever you like here and essentially just tie this up, and it is ready and good to go. Woohoo! I hope you've enjoyed this project, and there's going to be lots more, so it's super exciting. Thank you so much. And if you want more tutorials, crafts, and fun, you can always visit me at quiltingcowboy.com or go to my YouTube channel. It's super fun. Yay! quiltingcowboy.com. Just search that on YouTube or go to youtube.com/quiltingcowboy. Have fun.